My crafty friends, how's everyone doing today? And welcome to my channel. I'm here for hashtag Thrifty Thursday. Yes, I haven't been doing very many of these lately, but that's because I've been trying to craft from my stash. But this past week, well, I went to 2 thrift stores, so I had 2 Thrifty Thursdays for you. I already did one, and this is the second one, so you may not see any more from me for a while, except that I went to Michael's and used my gift cards, which I told you about, but I haven't shown you what I got yet. So that will be another one. But this was the other thrift store I went to. In 1 week I went to 2, and now I won't go again for hopefully a few months. But I found some interesting things, some things that, I do not really have to use in my stash, and some very, very unique things. So let me show you what I found. Let me pull it all out here. Let me see, not that many things, but a few things. Okay, so let's start off right here, and I have some fabric up here too. So this is a little box of cards I found that, has it ever been opened? Yeah, probably. Let me see how many cards are supposed to be in here. It says holiday cards, but when I saw them, they didn't really look like holiday cards. So it says wishing you peace and joy throughout the season. So the message is, holiday-ish. And they're from 2021, and there's supposed to be 20 cards in here. So let's see how many I got. Red envelopes. And so here's all the envelopes that are left. I would say about 10 right there. So little envelopes, they're cute, little red envelopes. And see what I mean by these didn't look really, it says peace, hope, and love on the front, but they didn't really scream Christmas to me. You know what I mean? And there's a poinsettia, but those flowers don't look particularly Christmassy. But anyway, wishing you peace and joy, that's all that's in here. And you could cover that up if you're really worried about it. Like if you wanted to put these in a journal as not a Christmas journal, I would just maybe put a little something over that if you're worried about it. I don't know if I will or not. We'll see what actually happens when I put them in a journal. But those I thought were cute. And then I don't really find stationery that much anymore. I haven't found stationery in a good while. So when I saw this, I was like, I said, well, I like it, so why don't I get it? So I did. Scissors, where are you? Well, I don't have scissors here. Very strange. I just cleaned up, so that's why I put my scissors away. So let's see what is in here. So never opened before, and I don't know if there is a date, but we will look. So under here looks like maybe it's the envelopes. Yeah, white. Oh, they're white envelopes with a blue flap. So envelopes and cardboard. Alright, let's see what the paper looks like. A little ribbon I can put in my ribbon scrap ribbon box. And another envelope. And the stationery. So it's just little pieces of paper, which these could be used as a page like that in a journal. Or they can be tucked into an envelope or a pocket in a journal. But they're pretty little papers to write on. And I'm thinking they're not vintage, but there's no date on here. So, but there is a barcode. So anyway, they're pretty little papers. So there's quite a few in there. Yeah, 20 sheets. So, and they're all decorated. There's no, like, sometimes you get a set of stationery where it has a second page, and the second page maybe isn't decorated. These are all decorated, so that's nice. Okay, so there's that. Stationery, and then, so let's see, next, let me show you this next. This was a sheet, and I don't want to buy any sheets, but this one I couldn't pass by. The colors were so pretty, and it was like the perfect vintage floral. So I got it, and I already cut it up. I already cut it up last night actually, while I was watching TV. I cut it up, and so this is ready to go for whatever I'm going to do with that. And I think I already have some sheet sets in my eBay shop. If you would like if you're interested in vintage sheet sets, I have a few in my shop, in my eBay shop. The link is always under my videos, so check that out. When those are sold out, I'll make some more. But there are some really beautiful sheets in those sheet sets. I only pick out the really, when I bring them home, I only pick out the really pretty ones. Like, I'm not saying they're all like this, but this is an example of what I pick out. So, let's see, let's do this next. Because the last thing I think we might do a little crafting with. So this is a smash book if you've never seen one. I believe they still sell these on Amazon. It comes with a little marker that you're supposed to use to write in it and do your writings. So yeah, this is the outside. This is how I started junk journaling, with a smash book. And my first junk journal was a smash book. And then I started making junk journals after I had that, because I thought it was so cool, and I looked it up, and it led me to junk journals, and then I started making them. But I got this because I knew it had all this pretty paper in here, and it looked like, I thought I saw something that looked like it was used, maybe not. See, it's all like double-sided scrapbook paper, and I can take it out of here. I can take the wire and do the wire and take it out of here. So yeah, it's just a regular O-wire, and use the pages. And I have done that before. This is I think I found once before. I found a smash book and took the papers out. And these are really pretty. I really like these. Look at knife, forks, and spoons. Old, like vintage looking ones. So just to give you an idea of the paper that's in here, it's like a masterboard looking collage kind of paper. Books. Look at this piece here with the library card on it. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I love smash books. Yes, I really do. I love smash books. I love the paper in them. So, I love scrapbook paper. So, if I see a smash book that's not used, it's going to be mine. I will bring it home. Look at this. Like some kinds of crazy. Some kinds of wonderful, some kinds of crazy. Here it says seen, experienced, tasted, heard, and smelled. But I like this flower that's on here. I'm decorating this page. So here's a map page, and just very cool, right? I love it. So yeah, I found that. I was very pleasantly surprised. And then in the same place where this was, and well, these were not all in the same place. I think the cards and the stationery were on the same shelf. And then the smash book and these papers right here were in the same shelf. So, yeah, it's a stack of papers. But what is it? It is some old, this stack right here. Let's see if these are all the same things. I kind of was pulling them out, and they're kind of mixed up. And there were some other restaurants, I guess you could say, stuff in there, paraphernalia. And I think I just got McDonald's. Stuff. So it's old. These are old. Here's the side that I like with I guess they used to have this in McDonald's. I don't remember. Let's see, is there a date? Because I don't remember them having this when my kids were little, or I don't remember having them when I was little. This says 1995. So I mean, I knew they were vintage. So they would have been, well, yeah, one of my kids was born in 1995. So I don't know how long they made these placemats, or if you had to order a Happy Meal and get them. I don't know. I've never seen these before. Maybe not all the McDonald's in the United States had them, but anyway, I thought these were pretty cool. And I'd like to make ephemera out of them. Like, I know they're black and white, but I think they would make a good background for things. Let's see. This part's upright. There's a coupon on this one. Expires in September 30, 1994. It's a coupon for any Happy Meal magic snack maker. There's a little maze over here and another coupon for Barbie birthday fun at McDonald's gift set or Barbie McDonald's restaurant. Isn't that cool? So, and then these look like maybe they're the same. There's this part here with some games. McDonald's Earth Effort Sweepstakes there, and this side also. This side has color. So this could be a good side to use just for the color of the font here, like the green. Wouldn't that be pretty on a tag or a journal card? There's a bunch of birds up here in different colors. So are these all the same? Let me see. I think these, okay, I think these are all the same. Yeah, I was on my lunch break. I only had so much time, so I kind of had to like keep it moving and get to the register and get back to work before I was late. But yeah, kind of just try to grab the ones that I wanted and leave the ones I didn't want. So there's those, and so these two are different from each other. This one, and this is the ripped one. I still got it because I figured I'm just going to be cutting it up anyway. So maybe we'll craft with this one today. And so let's put these to the side, and then I'll show you the other stack I got here real quick. I'll keep my scissors on top because I'm going to need those. And then this pile, let's see what's in here. So these were McDonald's, like, I guess these were Happy Meal. I always sound like I'm saying Happy Meal to myself. But it's Happy Meal bags. So as you can see, they're colorful. They're paper. I figured I could do things with these. They have gussets. So let's see how many different ones there are. There's that one. I really like this one with the dot to dot and on it and stuff. That's really colorful. Great for making something for a little golden book journal. Really unique. You know, it'll make really unique ephemera. Here's a nice colorful one. Different. I'll have to straighten it out. I mean, I could take this apart and iron it if I had to. You know, get it all unwrinkled. But just doing this, straighten it up. I didn't wrinkle it. It was that way at the thrift store. So, and I think it probably got that way at the thrift store. I have a feeling that it may not have been wrinkled before it got to the thrift store. Someone collected these and then decided to get rid of them, apparently. But here's some games on this side. Cute games. The gussets are plain, and then cute graphics here. So I'm just trying to see how many different ones there are. So I won't straighten them all out right now. That takes too much time. But here's a Christmassy one. Has snowflakes on it. So that's cool. And here's another different one. Looks like drawing, like a children's drawing there. There's a Hamburglar. And here's another different one. Hot Wheels. And a Barbie track or maze. And then these look the same. These are all Christmas. So we've got all this Christmas decoration here. There's the handle of a Happy Meal. And then on this side, Christmassy. This is supposed to be a maze, I guess. Light up the holidays. Okay, so these are all the same. I've got several, 1, 2, 3, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Christmassy ones. Oh, is this, oh, these are, what is this? Wait a minute. Some of them have this little red part, though. What is it? Or this little, some kind of a attachment. Let's see what this is. Totally Toy Savings. Oh, a little flyer, like a toy catalog attached. Oh, that's interesting. Can I get it off without tearing the bag? Well, those weren't torn, so somebody, well, maybe originally you could. Maybe now you can't. Let's see. It's that kind of glue. Yeah, it's that kind of glue that you can take off, but it did tear this one. But I still want to take one. See if I can take one off. It's that kind of glue that's kind of like, how can I describe it? Almost like hot glue. I don't think it's going to come off of this one. Well, maybe it is. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So it can come off, and there's the glue. I can peel the glue off. See, it's that kind of glue you can just kind of peel off. Okay. So, anyway, some of these have this little toy catalog. Mattel. Save up to $100. Oh, look at all the coupons. Those are fun. And these all expire in 1994. So all little vintage coupons. Aren't those interesting? Cute, right? Save $4. Huh. Let me see what kind of toys. I mean, I know it's Mattel, but what are they selling here? It's a dinosaur. I'm trying to see if I recognize any of the toys. It's just interesting, right? Hot Wheels and Barbies. Snow White doll. Barbie doll. Barbie Paint and Dazzle car. There you go. Maybe you bought your kids one of those. Cookie maker. Happy Meal Magic Cookie Maker. Cool. Anyway, those. And so here's the bag. Same as these. But then a few of these have the little catalog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this number 5 catalog. So anyway, that's my weird find of the week. It was so different, I had to get it, you know what I mean? Like, I thought they were really cool. And so, like, this is a black and white one, but I kind of want to see how it glues down, and so we're going to just experiment real quick here, if you don't mind. You don't have to watch, but it could be fun. So this side has this boring stuff on it. Good jobs for good people, but we're not using that side, we're using the fun side. So I'm thinking, let's see what part of it I want to glue down. I wonder how the torn part would do. Might do alright actually, to glue down Ronald McDonald here. Okay, so, and then I want to know figure out what kind of glue do I want to use, because I have my art glitter glue here. It would be art glitter glue or glue stick. And I think I'm going to use glue stick because I want to cut it up right away and show you what it looks like. I'm going to have to move some of this stuff over. I can get my paper cutter out here. But yeah, the other morning I tried to cut up something right away after I used it, and I used my art glitter glue, and I know art glitter glue dries fast, but it didn't glue quite fast enough, so I couldn't cut up the thing that I was doing before work. I had to wait. I took it to work and cut it up on my lunch break because I wanted to cut it up. I wanted to see what it looked like, but I couldn't cut it up right then because it was kind of like soft from the glue, like, you know, it wasn't going to cut right, or wasn't going to cut properly. So because of that experience, I'm going to use my glue stick. And some things, you know, I mean, I know this is temporary or not permanent, but some things actually do stay down permanently depending on what it is, like tissue paper and napkins usually will stay down permanently. So I'm going to try this. This is just thin paper, you know, like newsprint or something, it feels like. So this may also, and if I think it's going to knot, I'll sew around it later if I think it's going to come up. So no worries. Okay, let's do this. Let me see. Let's turn it this way since I said I wanted to do Ronald McDonald's. And since he's tearing, we might as well glue him down. See if we can get him glued down evenly here. I don't want to, if there's a blank space around it, I want to cut that off. So I try to just, see, we're going to put Ronald McDonald back together here. And use this torn piece of paper. So for all the papery things you just saw me, that I just showed you, all the McDonald's paper bags and placemats, the stationery and the cards, that all cost me, I think it was 79 cents. So it pretty much didn't cost me anything. It didn't even cost me $1. So that's why I got it too. I mean, I knew it would be cheap, so I figured, you know, if I knew I would do something with these though, so I knew it wasn't going to be a waste. I mean, why wouldn't I do something with them, you know? They're cool. Alright, so let's get this side glued down, and then we'll hopefully be able to cut these out right away. I might have to let this dry too, I don't know. I might have to pause for a bit. We might just have to chat for a bit, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But hopefully this side is drying while we're gluing this side down. As you can see, I'm putting a lot of glue on here. This was a scrap. This file folder was a scrap from my scrap box. I always go there first for anything, any kind of paper that I need, just to, like this. Alright, so it's starting to dry, so I'm having to go over it. So let's get this down. There's another tear right here that we're putting back together. Okay, so we'll be cutting off this bottom part, which is not that much down here. And then there's probably nothing that I would even save down here. Really. The basic part that, I mean, I'm getting on here, the basic part that really looks cool, but I'm going to be cutting it up. I could use this for a page, I guess, if I glued it onto, I don't think I would use it for a page if I'm gluing it on cardstock, but if I glue it to another piece of paper, then maybe I would. But really, I pictured cutting it up. When I bought it, I thought I'd just cut it up into tags or journal cards or whatever. Ephemera. So let's cut around here first. So still, it's just giving it another chance to dry here. And then we'll cut up the actual file folder. Let me see, I'm kind of making sure. Am I next to the file folder? I can't see here. I think I'm cutting the file folder. Okay, yeah, it was kind of crooked there, so I couldn't see where I was going. Like I said, this was a scrap, so I'm just trying to cut the paper off and leave the, I should have put it over this side. There's the brand of file folder there, which I usually try to cover that up with whatever I'm gluing down, but we'll just deal with that later. Alright, so far so good. Let's get rid of this. Like I said, I wasn't going to save that bottom part. There was nothing really there that was worth making a tag out of. It's just, it didn't picture anything that was, you know, particularly interesting. This was the interesting part. Okay, so are we dry? There's a little wrinkle here, but I'm not worried about it. See, I just flatten it out with my fingernail like that, and you can't even see it anymore. Okay. Alright, let's try to cut it up. We glued this side down first, so let's do this side first. Let's see, so I'm going to get all of Ronald. Let's see. I don't want these too big, so I think I'm just going to have to cut like right there. As far as, I don't want them too wide, so it's probably about as wide as I would want it. Okay, let's get the next piece. I might, let's see, let's cut it right beside this eye right here. And then the other eye, because it's right now, as far as I'm concerned, it's too wide. I could make journal cards out of them though. Let's see. Let's cut this in half first and see what it looks like. There's a hat, like a barn on the bottom and this little face on the top. So let's cut it in half. Try to get the barn on the bottom. Okay, so maybe these will be journal cards, but I need to cut them. I need to cut them straight. They're kind of wonky right now. And then this, I think, can be cut any way I want, because it's just kind of random stuff everywhere. So there's a bird there that I like, but I like this little car down here too. I kind of want to make it, I mean, I don't mind making journal cards, but they're just a little bit too wide. Let me cut here. We'll have a little bit of a trash here, because we're going to cut off a strip here, which is right beside the bird that I would definitely want to keep. And then let's cut right beside this car and see how narrow it is. And then cut in the middle again. This could be colored. I mean, I guess it's, yeah, this could totally, I could put this in a journal and this could totally be colored or painted even. I mean, it's on cardstock, so I kind of like this the way it is. Here's where the tear was, where, you know, Ronald was torn. You can't really even see it anymore. Is it wonky? This one's pretty straight. I would round, at least round the corners. Let me grab a corner rounder. And it's going to have to be a journal that's tall enough for this to fit into when I put it into a journal. But I think this could be a fun addition. A nice journaling card. Nice big journaling card. It could be a belly band too, actually. It could be a belly band. So there you go. Find the close-up of each picture somewhere in the scene. Of course, you can't do that anymore, but it's really cool because Ronald McDonald's right in the middle. There's a boat there, there's a bird, and I think it's really, really cute. And there's the back. Okay. And if you were, you know, you wanted to vintage it up, you could distress the outside. And you could color it before you put it into a journal and have it colored, but I think it would be fun for the person that got the journal that this was in. Because I sell my journals. Maybe if you don't sell your journals, you're making it for yourself, and you get something like this and you would color it for yourself. But since I sell my journals, I would want to put this in there for someone else to have fun with. So this one's wonky. Let me see. The barn is like this. There's a fish in the barn. So maybe that has something to do with fillet of fish or something. I don't know. I'm going to try to get it straight though, so we can cut the corners and make them look like journaling cards. Is it straight? I'm going to put it in here and see what it looks like. I think it's pretty straight. I think it's straight enough. Okay. So, see what this looks like. Why aren't you going in there into the corner? Let me turn it upside down. It's kind of like, almost like something's blocking it. But it's just the card. It's just me. Okay, so there's a little bit of a wrinkle right here. And like I said, if I think these are coming up from the, you know, I will keep these for a while. And if I think they're coming up at all from the glue stick, I will sew around these. But there's another, that's a journaling card. So you got a lot of writing space on the back. And see the barn? All the little pieces you could color or paint, probably. Cute. Okay, that one. And now here's the eyes. This is somebody looking in the rearview mirror is what it was. I don't know if you noticed that. but that's what it was. That's a rear view mirror. Trying to make sure there's no wrinkles, but that's another one. I like the eyeballs, so that's cute. I think it's cute because of the eyeballs. This one, these are the two like kind of almost like random stuff in the picture, and this one, these are both pretty square. Okay. I like I have to round the corners. They just look so much better, right? Don't you agree? I'm sure you do. But this just has random stuff in it, so here's some of the dot to dot. Here's a little piece of a bush. There's a pocket. Looks like a pocket. And a bird. Part of the rear view mirror. And then this one has, I'll show you. Has a road in it. That's cool with a car. A little plant. And a little quote here. Connect the dots to find out what we like to do. That one's cute, right? With the little road and the little car of people. What are those? Chicken nuggets or something? I don't know. Cute though. Right? So anyway, that's the plan, to just do whatever I can with these. Make whatever I can. Tags, journal cards, like that. So, and if I can make a page, maybe I'll try to make a page out of one, because that would be cool to make a page, but I have to put it on like some strong paper, like resume paper, and then glue it down and all that jazz. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's Thrifty Thursday and our little experiment here, so I can show you what in the world I was thinking when I bought these. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.